Hey guys, what is up? Andrew coming at you from America, and I thought it'd be fun in this one to interact with you guys and go through some of your comments that I've seen. I'll try to do some editing with this today. We'll see how it goes. I have my laptop here and I'm finally able to work. I've been waiting like a whole month to be able to work and feel good with things. And finally, my setup is much better. So I'm going to go through, read some of your comments, and go from there. I hope that you like the setup you see here. I hope everything works. But if not, you know what? It's okay because I'm pretty much working for free. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do is pull up your comments here and we're going to go through it together. And some of them might just be overall comments, and some of them are going to be things I'm going to go through and read. So first one is from Feekable, and Feekable just mentioning that he's in the U.S. and he'd like to do collab when he gets back. And another American guy. This is the second shout out I'm giving him. But anyways, Feekable, that's great. I really wish you a great time in the U.S. I'm home right now as well, and I gotta tell you, I am enjoying driving a vehicle. I feel like I have a little bit more freedom because I don't have a car over there. So just having a car and being able to drive is really good. I'm eating way too much bad food, and I'm very happy to answer any questions you have, which you're more than welcome to do under this video, because I just love this interaction between you guys. It really makes it worth it for me. Next is Unun Septum, who did say that his question has to do with Unum Septum. It's a Latin, which means 117. Awesome. I took Latin a long time ago in high school, and I don't remember a lot. Semper Fi, obviously, always faithful. Semper, I remember Ubi, some of those words there. And he mentions that the Penguins won the Stanley Cup, which is awesome. Penguins won. I actually got a Penguins shirt today. It was really good. I can't find the Penguin hats anywhere. If anyone can find the Penguin hats, let me know. And the cool thing with this Penguin team as well is that two Swedes were the goal scorers of the series as well. So everything has just been so much fun with that. So that's happy to hear that. Roger Benston says, and this is in regards to one of my Swedish questions, think about capitalism versus socialism. All valid points, but here are a few, another deep thought. You have the benefit from having experienced two cultures, so it's interesting take on them. To have an interesting take on them. Do working hard with little free time when you actually have the ability to relax and do things you like, make person happy in general. Some to live to work, but for me personally, I feel working 40 hours a week is a tad much. I have been living in Norway for 4 years, and 37.5 hours there's actually is a noticeable better, especially with the more relaxed workplace culture. We're moving towards a society where automation and self-learning AI will do about 50% of the work that is done by workers today. We will then have to choose if we want to work less overall or find a model to make that work out and find new types of work for those who have been part of work from automation and AI. Are we moving towards a utopian future where we can fully utilize our creativity, spend more quality time with friends and family, or are we moving towards our own undoing? This is an interesting comment because even if I was going into with socialism versus capitalism, I think you make all valid points here, Roger, because who knows what's going to happen? Obviously, there's less and less jobs. One thing I would always say to someone, if you're someone that's younger out there, I think that education is so important. If you can read a book, but basically you owe it to yourself to try to learn as much as you can now, because that is true. If you go to any grocery store, you can see that there's automatic self-checkout. There's a lot of less jobs for skilled workers. I agree that robots are probably going to take over. I was talking to my dad about this, about how long until we think that automatic driving, self-driving cars are going to be the norm. And he thinks it'll be at the end of his lifetime or the end of my lifetime. But I think that self-driving technology is probably just 5 to 10 years away. If you just think about 4K television, for example, and how fast that's taken off, it'll be interesting to see what happens because for me personally, I feel that I agree with you. I like the less hours. I like the time to think about things. But I also, as you can see, having a YouTube channel, really enjoy working hard or as hard as I can. And I like having something to do. I'm a runner on top of this and other things, and I get quite bored just sitting around. So that's all great points. I hope you enjoyed that. Raider Knight said, what's killing Facebook is that it's not simple and it's laggy if compared to Twitter and Snapchat. I had the best device on a compared side-to-side look on Twitter via Facebook. Twitter has 1.5 times faster loading speed for everything. Facebook, on the other hand, has so many advertisements and pop-ups that it ruins in a way. It's a dying piece of blank. It's overcomplicated in a world where newer social media becomes faster and more convenient. All valid points here. And the other thing, if you really notice, like, Facebook takes a lot of data on your phone as well. So that's very interesting. And for me, pretty much YouTube is the main social media platform I'm using. I need to maybe utilize some of my others. I do have my links below. If you want to support me in any way, you can go ahead and click those links. But that's usually what I'm looking at when I'm doing things, guys. this was on my Midsummer video. Thanks for taking us with you next year. Frog dance tutorial, which is funny because on the Midsummer video, there's a song called Small Gurudina, and it has to do with the frog, and it's a children's song. Maybe I can talk about that more. Her daddy said that he said, I'm from Pennsylvania. I was just like, huh, what? I live in Pennsylvania, and I want to move to Sweden soon. So cool. Yeah, it's a small world. I've met people from 20 minutes from where I live, right outside of Pittsburgh in Sweden. In the smallest place you would imagine. It's just crazy what a small world. And I've bumped into people that could possibly be Swedish in my hometown. So it's always very interesting as well. Great comment. Let's see here. JJ asks, hey Andrew, are you learning Swedish? If so, is it easy as an English speaker? I'd like to move to Sweden in the future. I find it incredibly hard to learn Swedish as an English speaker. One of my main goals when I'm home is to really work hard on this. I haven't worked hard enough. I really need to put more work into learning my Swedish. I really just want to get this YouTube video out. So I'm going to try to find a way to set time aside to get better at Swedish. I think if you move to Sweden, you can get by in English. It's not a problem, but I think that more opportunities open for you when you can speak more Swedish. My Swedish is okay. I understand a lot. It's just more my conversational Swedish needs to get much, much better, and I'm working on that. Christina says, I've never been to the U.S., but I have noticed a difference in volume. Also, speaking English makes people voices seem higher, at least in compared with German. The reverse culture shock is definitely a thing. When I come home and after my year abroad, I got so annoyed because German people cannot queue properly. They just don't do it, especially when it comes to getting on a ferry. It makes no sense. I would love to hear other people's experiences. This is on reverse culture shock. If anyone else has any experience that goes into reverse culture shock, please explain. I think that's a very interesting comment because I've gone through the same as well, so that's very, very interesting. I'm very happy with this laptop deal, and YouTubeosaurus, you agreed a pretty decent price. I bought plenty of better laptops used, not much of a fan of brand new since they're expensive, which makes sense, and I agree. I agree totally when it comes to that one. So that's what we have there. Sunny really goes into Skadaverkik, and I'm probably not saying it correctly, but it's Skadaverkik for anyone who might come across this comment. It's pronounced skate, but with a quick or similar to how you say alcohol, ska. So Skadaverkik. The Verkik is pronounced like the E in essay. So maybe I've been mispronouncing it all this time. It's a very long comment. It's very informative, Sunny. So that's great, and you put a website in there. I'm not sure if it's an affiliate link or just something you think that is helpful. Either way, thank you for putting it there. I appreciate it. Swedish kebab pizza with American cheese crust is the dream. Is from Murray83. Thank you very much. Now I really want to have some pizza. So that's all the comments I think I pretty much got here. And like I said, I really enjoy being interactive with you. This time it was every 2 weeks or a week, and it just gives me a chance to give back to you guys, to thank you. For those of you that follow me, I think I have like 193 subs. I know it's not a ton, but you have to start somewhere. And I like that I have been able to be helpful to you when I talk about Sweden. I'm hoping to be able to put some more music things up there. It might take me some time, but I'm hoping to do that as well. And I just hope overall to be able to improve the quality of my videos a little bit more, and I hope that's something you see in the future. That's all I got for you guys today. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you're new to the channel, I'd be happy if you give me a sub. And my name is Andrew. I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.